Pursuing solutions for a future. How nuclear energy could lead to a carbon-free future. My name is Megan Prigge. We are currently in a situation globally where our way of life cannot continue without suffering severe consequences. World leaders are recognizing that action must be taken in order to stop the path that we are going on. One of these leaders is our current president, who has pledged to achieve net zero emissions by 2050. Additionally, he has set a goal to decrease our emissions by half by 2025. Looking at this graphic of where we are now and where we need to be, there is a ton of work that needs to be done, primarily changing where we get our energy from. We need to find carbon-free energy sources, and we need to find them fast. For Montana in particular, we have an abundance of natural resources that can and are being used for renewable energy. One carbon-free source we have not tapped into that would yield large amounts of energy is nuclear energy. Despite nuclear energy existing for over 50 years, the technology to produce energy and increase efficiency has not improved to the measure scientists and the public want it to be. Additionally, the cost of building a new nuclear power facility continues to rise, along with construction times and regulations. All of these factors have made nuclear power an unpopular option for energy over the past few decades. Right now, nuclear power supplies around 19% of the energy feed for the United States. With more nuclear facilities shutting down, scientists are concerned because that 19% need will still be there and most likely replaced by natural gas or coal. However, nuclear power is essential for creating a carbon-free future and is one of the few energy sources that does not emit any toxins into the atmosphere. Many scientists are recognizing that nuclear energy is a great solution to the current carbon crisis and have started to look towards small modular reactors, or SMRs, instead of a larger nuclear power facility. Small modular reactors are nuclear reactors generally 300 megawatt equivalent or less, or essentially the power demanded by a metropolitan area. These smaller reactors allow for smaller construction time and money, easier transportation, and flexibility of their location, solving most of the problems surrounding nuclear power today. SMRs are beginning to turn around the negative stigma of nuclear power in the United States, as the first SMR design was approved in September of last year. Although this does not mean that they can begin construction, it does mean that companies can apply to build this SMR design. The U.S. Department of Energy is also recognizing the importance of SMRs and have invested $300 million for developing the design of an SMR. In the future, the Biden administration has promised to invest more money in nuclear projects such as SMRs in order to have more carbon-free sources of power. Compared to a larger nuclear power facility, SMRs are much cheaper in upfront cost and operation. Due to the small size of these reactors, they are able to be made in factories, then transported to the nuclear site. This allows SMRs to scale the price down over time as new technology advances, making the construction of these reactors much faster and cheaper. SMRs also have advanced safety programs that make them much safer than a large nuclear power facility. Additionally, with the safety programming in place, the cost of a nuclear meltdown or accident decreases significantly. The scale of this issue is both small and large. SMRs provide energy for small communities or areas where large nuclear power facilities just would not fit. However, scientists are beginning to understand that SMRs should be used in more than just rural areas or geographically unique regions where energy is scarce. This creates the scale of the issue much bigger as a push for more SMRs nationwide takes hold. In respect to climate change, the scale of the issue is always large. Climate change will affect generations of animal, plant, and human species if a solution is not found. SMRs have a long-term scale as well. It will take many years to perfect the SMR design, and hopefully they will last for years to come. My message to the class of 2070 is that SMRs could be the solution the United States needs for clean energy. The technology and research surrounding these reactors needs to be continued and improved in order to get other Americans on board. Research on radioactive waste storage also needs to be improved so that there's a safer way to dispose of radioactive waste as a byproduct of nuclear energy as a whole. Once these issues are addressed, the stigma around nuclear energy should decrease, as we are seeing with younger generations already. And we can begin to find better ways to produce energy without adding to the climate crisis. In order to make nuclear energy less expensive and more accessible, technology must improve along with research. Testing the best ways to store nuclear waste and how to eliminate waste in general is also essential for the expansion of this carbon-free energy source. Crushing the fearful stigma around nuclear can be done through education and hands-on learning, which we are already seeing in younger generations. Finally, never stop looking for alternative solutions. The United States had the amazing resource of nuclear energy, but has failed to advance the technology when it was needed. Pursuing new solutions will create a better future for generations to come. Thank you.